Welcome to another episode of Review Advent Calendar 2025, and we are going to talk about Anthos with Wilting. And oh boy, this is a suggestion by Ao, a regular on the channel. So this is going to be interesting because Ao, I know you are itching for me to talk about this one, so I'm really excited about this. So why don't we dive into that right now? Because, yeah, this song is massive, really. First off, we have that noise coming from the vinyl and the needle. That's old school as hell. Then we have the synth, which right from the start already gives you some sense that there's a nostalgic vibe to this song. I was actually adjusting the sound here. Otherwise, the song would be too loud, in my ears. But yeah, we start with a really nostalgic sound coming from Wilting. But let's continue. One thing that I love about this song is that we start with the two rappers singing. So all bets are off. You don't know from this point on if we are going to have rap, where we are going to have any rap, if the main vocals are going to sing or rap, because the rappers started the song by singing. So this is something that I love about Anthos, is that unpredictability and the fact that everyone is versatile to the point that they can perform anything and deliver awesome performances throughout. We have Daiki Hamano starting the song with his deep baritone vocals. Then we have Seiyuu Yamashita actually bringing his vocals really smoothly to this song. And now we are going to welcome everyone else. Notice, I love this song a whole lot. This is going to be hard to explain without grinning like a fool. But yeah, first off, we have Kan Takahiro creating the instrumental whenever he works with Anthos. The songs sound like these. Then we have Zach B creating basically the composition as well as the lyrics and being sort of a guide on the vocals on how they have to sing. And usually when Zach B is in, the song is going to be overly technical on the vocal end, but with a reason. Zach B usually creates songs, and usually when he works with Kan Takahiro specifically, he makes it so that the songs in the spotlight is on the vocals, not on the instrumental. Although you are vibing to the instrumental, it feels super 90s in the style that it has of this pop sound. But actually, what you should be focusing on is the vocals. And the vocals in this specific section, you have basically the leading vocals, or the main vocals in this group, Kento Ito, Shunichi Toki and Shun Horie leading the way, and then everyone else, Daiki Hamano, Toshiki Masuda, Seiichiro Yamashita and Wataru Komada, performing the backing vocals that are completely different from the main vocals. So what we have is canons, in which one section is performed with one specific set of lyrics and the other set that is performing at the same time has completely different lyrics to that. So you have the backing vocals performing something completely different from the leading vocals, and the leading vocals are raising the tension like crazy, and there's no other way to face this song but with a massive grin on your face, also knowing that the song is not as happy as it seems like, because you have that edge as well. Shun Horie is a cheat code for any group he joins.
誇りをまとう僕はひび割れたアンティークと荒れて飾りになり果てた僕を笑えばいいよきっともっと踊ってあげる濡れた花夢歌
I usually don't like unisons in songs because I feel they are lazy and they are used usually to mask seiyuu that are not that good singers within a group in which there are many good singers. But in this case, this unison is perfect because they are united as they face everything together. And I like this vibe because while you have everyone performing in unison, you can tell apart every single of these 7 members apart. You can notice where they are within the mix. Nothing is jumbled up, nothing is murky, and I like this a whole lot on the vocal end. There's a genuine care to ensure that every single vocal is understandable instead of just murky and everyone else just blending into one.
願い景色笑顔優しさたくさん僕らがこんなに
Did you notice what Kumada actually going for that note? Yeah. That was exactly what I said about Zach B being here and the fact that we started with the rapper singing. We cannot expect the surprises that we find in this song. We have Wataru Komada going for those notes. We have the rappers actually singing. We have even Toshiki Masuda doing an amazing performance at the same time, almost as back then it was Kentito and basically one gliding into the other, and you barely notice the difference in quality. Because, once again, when you have Kentito, Shunichi Toki, and Shunhorie, everyone else within the group, unless they are on the same level of technique and wide vocal range and super control that they have, they will sound a bit off, paired up, but he smoothly glided into Kentito's section, and you notice in the first verse that there's barely a transition there. It flows smoothly. And you can tell that everyone within this group is on a really high level performing, and they are doing and giving you the best. And that's another thing that I love a whole lot about Anthos. Just lead the way, Shunichi. Just lead the way. Ah, Kentito's falsetto is something else. I'm raving about this song more than I should. But yeah, I'm having fun. Bringing back the rappers to sing as well. I'm going to say this. If they had told me that this would be the last song by Anthos, I would be super happy about this. Let's rephrase it. I'm not happy about the fact that Anthos is going to stop releasing music by the end of this year. But if you told me that this would be their last song ever, I would be satisfied because this song feels like a perfect conclusion of something. It carries so much emotion. It showcases everything that they can do on the vocal end. It has their danceable sound. It has that overly technical, impressive display that they usually deliver. This is a song that perfectly encompasses what Anthos is about and what Anthos can deliver. And This as a song is a song that basically puts a massive smile on my face and makes me wish that this project would go for longer. But once again, as we know, the project is wrapping up by the end of this year. Unfortunately, following the end as well of Lolodi, who wrapped up their activities last year. So this is a bit unfortunate and a bit bittersweet, and I feel that when we listen to Wilting, the song sounds bittersweet. It has that nostalgia at start, and that nostalgia is already a good indicator that this song is already taking you and showing you the end before you get to the end. And you are already anticipating that and dreading a little bit, but you still enjoy these, and the song feels final. It feels overly dramatic, and it is so beautiful on the vocal end. The way that the vocals were organized for this song and arranged in the way that they would enhance each other, never take the space from the other, and always be clear at all times. That's rare. Once again, Anthos has done that before, and they do that regularly, but when you compare with other 2D groups, that's really hard to find this level of quality when it comes to having overly technical stuff that seiyuu can actually deliver without any problems, and then having the performance itself being clear as day to everyone else because the mixing was well done and the vocal direction was well thought about. So basically that's that. When it comes to the instrumental itself, it never steals away the thunder from the vocals, and Kan Takahiro and Zekbi work together towards enhancing the vocals instead of stealing the thunder, which is really important, I feel, especially in pop music, and particularly in a song like this that is so emotionally charged that you want the emotions to carry the song instead of the song carrying the vocals. And in this case, you had the best group you could have or wish to lead the way and carry the song forward. You have the main vocals doing that in that chorus, and I feel that a good way to showcase that they are carrying over the song without needing the instrumental is that they get to the chorus, and between the backing vocals and the leading vocals and those cannons that are happening there, you have that particular or unique thing about the group is that you could have removed the music and you could have gotten the same emotion and the same level of intensity in the performance without having any instrumental in the background. I feel that this is one of those groups that I wished they had a cappella music because they have the vocals to do that, and they have not only the vocals to do that, but also the technique, but also the people behind that are focusing on making the vocals shine instead of the instrumentals stealing the show. This is something that is rare once again, and I appreciate a whole lot about the Anthos. And once again, this is super bittersweet, especially because I was a bit slow on the news this year, and I only got to know that Anthos is actually stopping releasing music fairly recently, and this one actually shook me a bit because I love this group. I love the franchise Hanadol. I can understand for story reasons and quality reasons that you would start a project with an idea of a start, a middle, and an end of a story, and as such, a start, a middle, of and an end of a group. It makes sense, but as a fan, it's really bittersweet to see a group with so much quality, so many amazing songs, doing unique things to wrap up. And Wilting is a song that feels super bittersweet for me. I love the vibe. I was vibing to it, as you could see. I could not stop gushing about it because this is easily became one of my favorite songs of theirs. I still have Mirage in Mirage as one of my all-time favorites, but this one actually gets there and does the job pretty well to become one of my all-time favorites of theirs. It's beautiful, super bittersweet, incredibly dramatic, and showcases really well how everyone can sing and how everyone was so into this that they deliver one of the best performances that you could have found in their repertoire. So massive props to Anthos, massive props as well to Zekbi and Kan Takahiro, because whenever they work together, you know that it's going to be good. If I see their names in Vesrock, I know it's going to be good. If I see their names in the Hanadol franchise, I know it is going to be good. Sadly, they are not working with too many projects together, which is a pity, but whenever they team up, well, you know that the songs are going to be massive. So yeah, this was my take on Wilting. beautiful yet bittersweet song from Anthos, one that is close to their end. They are going to release their last album in December. And yeah, this song dropped a couple of months earlier. But yeah, this was a kind of a preparation for the end. But if you told me that this would be the final song, I would have looked at their end with a smile on my face, saying that, yeah, they gave it their all, and this song is actually kind of satisfying in terms of concluding everything, because it feels like a conclusion. Of course, we know that we have still 2 other songs, the final 2 songs, but I feel that this song could have been a farewell, and I would have been not only happy about it, but also incredibly sad about it. It's a beautiful song. I just don't want the project or the group to go away, so that's the thing. So yeah, thank you so much, Ao, for suggesting this song, Wilting by Anthos. This is an unbelievably good one. I feel one of the best suggestions that we got in this series this year. Not only because of the level of the technicality, because there's a lot of that, but also from the production side, the care that there is for the vocals and for the instrumental, which you usually don't find into the music. And with Anthos, there's an over care about that, which I really appreciate, and it stands out in the quality of the music that they deliver. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone for watching this episode. I feel that you will enjoy this one a whole lot. There's plenty of other Anthos songs that I have reviewed, and you will find a playlist with all the songs that I reviewed from this group specifically. And if you want to go as well and dive into Lolodi, the other group part of the Hanadol franchise, I also reviewed songs from them in other editions of Review Advent Calendar. You also have a massive playlist with over 100 songs, in which you have songs from other projects, other seiyuu artists, and other groups that you will find and will enjoy in many different music genres. So you will find anything that will fit your taste for sure. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.